For telling my son's biological mom that she was essentially a surrogate, never a mother. Ooh. It would just be confusing. This woman is a stranger to him. It's confusing to have a mom and a dad, and it's not confusing to have two men in the household. What? It's confusing to know your biological mom, but it's not confusing to have two fucking dads in the house. What up, man? It's your brother Trey. You guys, the Duke of Hanover. So in this video, we look at the Reddit thread of "Am I the asshole?" Man, it's 11+ million members in that group, and it's a lot of stupid shit that people are going through, and they're asking if they're the asshole in certain circumstances. I think it's pretty interesting. I got Senna Bunny here. We in Exotic Aries, we go in and debate about some of the things of whether or not the person is in the right or wrong. What do you guys think about it, man? Comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe down below, you guys. I appreciate all of it, man. Let's get into the video. The asshole. Am I the asshole? This is an interesting one. You introduced me to this Reddit. So we got some scenarios here. So that's a promoted one. It says, "Am I the asshole for telling my son's biological mom that she was essentially a surrogate, never a mother?" Ooh, damn, why are these so like fucking ethical? Like, Jesus. 32 and 28. My 32-year-old husband, 28-year-old. Wait, what is this?
She is 32. He is 28.
Why is it M? It shouldn't be F. So it's probably gay. It's a gay couple, right?
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. It's a gay couple.
Gotcha.
Has a child from his previous relationship with a woman. Oh, okay. So yeah, it is. Yep. Okay, with a woman. We'll call the surrogate 28-year-old female. Left little one, who is now 5, was just a month old, but she hadn't really been involved much over the course of that month anyway. Her parents disapproved of her having a child out of wedlock. Plus, she claimed that she just wasn't cut out to be a parent and that her mental health was majorly suffering from it all. I mean, I feel like just so far, just from reading it, I feel like that's reasonable. You know, like, parenthood isn't from everyone, and it might be traumatic. I met my husband when little one was around 6 months old. We moved in together a few months later and got married when he was 4. So she had a kid when she was 23. Sounds about right. My partner and I had many conversations about her over the years. He had mixed feelings about her for the longest time. She gave him the greatest gift he's ever received, but she willingly chose not to be in his life. On top of that, she made things infinitely harder for my partner. He had to live with his brother for a while because trying to juggle finishing university, job hunting, and keeping a roof over his head, all as a single parent, isn't something anyone could ever do without support. There have also been plenty of conversations between the husband and our son, especially after his brother was conceived via surrogacy. We explained in age-appropriate terms that his mom was kind of like our surrogate and that she gave us him when we couldn't have a baby ourselves. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. That's not okay. That's not okay. Yeah, you're definitely the fucking asshole.
Oh, okay. So the kid's younger brother, was conceived through surrogacy.
Through legitimate surrogacy versus calling someone who wasn't ready to be a mom at the time, you know, a fucking surrogate. Your biological, you don't know if the son wanted to still have a relationship with his biological mom, and you're gonna call that's very, very disrespectful.
Because sometimes I think that parents, whenever they have situations where maybe, let's say, the child is adopted or surrogate or just not a traditional situation, they try and lie to the child when they're kids, and then they kind of keep up the lie until, you know, shit hits the fan, basically. But I think you should start off telling the kid the truth in a way they're gonna understand it at that age, but it should still be the truth, and that's a really bad lie.
That's effed up. And then let's look at this one here.
Because what if she cleans up her life?
Let's read this. Like, that's exactly. So recently, though my husband's feelings on the baby mom, I have shifted entirely to the negative side of the spectrum. She reached out to him and asked if they could meet up. He agreed. We all went out to lunch and it didn't go well. We thought she would just want to see photos and maybe hear how our son was doing, but that wasn't the case. She expressed interest in seeing him again in person, and we shut that down immediately. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. That was wrong. Super fucked up. My husband told her
it didn't go well because of her. It didn't go well because of how they reacted.
It didn't go well because she, like, they wanted her to have a specific feeling towards the son. Like, people try to control people too much, man. It's some bullshit. My husband told her that we would continue conversations on our son's comfort and knowledge level, and that if he ever expressed interest in meeting her one day when he was older, then that was up to him. But as of right now, it would just be confusing. This woman is a stranger to him. It's confusing to have a mom and a dad, and it is not confusing to have two men in the household. What? It's confusing to know your biological mom, but it's not confusing to have two fucking dads in the house. This is our future. This is society. This is the future. This is the fucking future.
He said that
they're our age too. She replied that he was her son before he was ever mine, and that she had much more right to him than me. This is the point at which I said she was basically nothing more than an egg donor, and that insulting me wasn't going to take away her failures as a mother. She left in tears. Yeah, no, he's fucked up. He's super fucked up. I want to see what these comments got to say here. Nah, she didn't leave in tears because you're an asshole. She left in tears because she feels appropriately guilty. No, you may want to talk to your family, or if she's by she should be able to assert parental rights, and yes, the court absolutely would take circumstances into consideration. What is wrong with people? From my knowledge, bio rights trump everything else, so a lawyer should most certainly be contacted. This is heavily dependent on where you live and circumstances, so they're continuing this legal shit here. Should claim mental care. She legally abandoned the child with no contact and no support. After a year, you can petition for the termination of parental rights so your kid can be adopted. He says in a comment that her rights were terminated and that he adopted. Original poster mentioned in a comment that he legally adopted his son. It's when where the state would consider a child legally abandoned. But did OP legally adopt the child? I don't think he did. If the bio mom has been absent but otherwise did not sign the rights away, then why shouldn't she have the chance to prove she is fit for visitation?
Because, you know, sometimes you can, like, you don't actually have things written out. You just kind of like move with it. Like, okay, you're not being very stable right now. I'll take the kid and I'll take care of him. But you don't actually go through the legal channels. And
you get one chance with a lot of people in this world. You can't, God forbid you're not in a good state when circumstances, when shit hits the fan. God forbid that, right?
That's
like, wow, all these people saying, oh, she's cynical. She's probably, after 5 years, I'd be skeptical that they would be in a stable and healthy position. What the fuck? She's probably coming back because she's in a mental stable spot in her life. Maybe she wasn't, you know?
Yeah,
maybe she had
American society has really, like, completely destroyed, like, families, the idea of motherhood, the idea of fatherhood, marriage. Like, all these things are just, like, we've broken it apart to the point where, like, you would tell a woman, you would tell the mother of your child that she can't see her child.
That's insane, man. I cannot actually agree with these guys. I can't agree with it.
Why would the dad refuse to support the kids and screwing them, not just with their mother? You can't refuse to support your kids because custody got your way. That's not how being good dad works. Oh, okay, they're making a comment. Yeah, they're commenting on that person.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nah, that's crazy right there. I can't rock with that. We'll do a couple more. Am I the asshole for telling my sister her childhood is the reason she's not always included in things? What? Yo, what? There's some fucked up people out here. I'm 18 years old. It's almost my sister's age. My older sister is 26. We are half sisters as we share the same dad. We are the only kids to our dad. Our dad and her mom were once married. I wasn't born, obviously, because I'm the younger one. And when they divorced, my sister lived with her mom 99% of the time. She grew up 4 hours away from us. I only saw her a week out of the year growing up. She would attend some holidays with her dad's side of the family. Once she graduated high school, she lived with our dad, and I was seeing her all the time. That's when we built our relationship. What's up? Oh. My mom and dad live in the same city, so I've always lived 50-50 with my parents. So we have an aunt and uncle on our side that I basically grew up with. Ever since I was 6, I've been staying summers with them out of state up until this year. They also have a son I'm 2 years apart from. Jesus, can you get to the, like, God. They tried to have my sister from summers when, what the where is it? Basically, she said she's had time to think about that.
Let's go to the next one.
Oh, God. Jesus. Am I the asshole for not wanting to wear a hoodie that proclaims my love for my girlfriend. Oh man, my girlfriend got me a hoodie.
Single until you're married. You're single until you're married.
My girlfriend got me a hoodie that says "I love my girlfriend" written on it and wants me to wear it. I don't want to because A, it's not my style. B, I just don't think it looks good, and C, in my opinion, it's kind of juvenile and a childish thing to wear. So I told her I wouldn't be wearing it out like she wanted me to. She got angry and said she spent a lot of money on it and thought I'd love it, and so she now feels unappreciated. I told her I appreciate the thought of wanting something that I love, but I can't control what I like and dislike, especially when she bought the hoodie without asking me first. She's now upset at me. Am I the asshole here?
They should break up.
What? Off of that?
Yeah, they should break up. The reason why is because she expresses love in a particular way. I mean, obviously, aside from like gift giving, she likes public displays of affection. She wants to be known and seen as the girlfriend. She likes cute, you know, wear the same color t-shirt type stuff. Like, you need to be with someone that reciprocates that. And he needs to be with someone that's more low-key and not as attached to those kind of things. Because it's always going to be a push-pull. Attached? Yeah.
What do you mean?
He needs to be with someone that isn't as attached to, like, these kind of things.
I think they're both tripping. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're both tripping. I think she's tripping for being angry at it, but we don't know if they had a good conversation about it. Well, I think it all kind of comes down to communication.
I don't think she's tripping about being angry, because anger is a valid emotion. Your emotions are valid, and she's getting angry because something that she values, something that makes her feel whole, makes her feel loved, is not being reciprocated. I think it's like a love language.
Yeah, I think they could have came to a consensus. They could have compromised or something. They could have compromised.
I've seen scenarios where you have boyfriends that are wearing like pink Hello Kitty stuff to, you know, be a part of their girlfriend who loves Hello Kitty stuff, and I'm just like, you need to be with guys like that. That's my opinion. Like, be with the type of men that will reciprocate that energy, or else you're always gonna feel like, you know, you have to tone yourself down, you gotta pull back, and he should be with someone that stuff isn't as important, you know? So I think they should both choose their happiness. Break up.
Okay. Read the comments. Not the asshole stuff like this just feels controlling to me. She never thought you'd love it. It was never for you to begin with. It was for her. And that's yeah. I agree with
like
that.
These type of people need to be with girls who move differently. They shouldn't be with the cutesy girls that like that stuff. And cutesy girls shouldn't put themselves in those situations where they're.
The comment is not about the cutesy stuff though. It's about that part right there. She said, "I thought you'd love it." I had a situation like that. My mom had to humble me on that. My mom told me, she was like, because I bought her a gift, and I was like, you're not liking the gift I bought you. And she's like, look, you're buying things that you want me to be happy for and not what I actually like. You're not actually thinking of me. You're thinking of yourself. And I'm like, damn, you're kind of right on that.
But my thing is this. I've gotten gifts for people, and they just love the fact that you think about them, and you buy the gift, and it's the thought that counts. So there's like different types of people. Well, they'll receive it differently. So for your mom or this person, that type of act is seen as like, you don't really care about me, you're actually being selfish, or however you want to interpret it. But another person could be like, wow, I'm so grateful that you thought about me. I'm like, thank you for the gift. You know, I'm probably not going to use it, but man, I just feel so loved and appreciated for you doing that. So it's like, you have to find the people that are gonna vibrate in the way that you're moving, you know? Like, because my thing is, I don't think either of them are wrong. I just think that they both like different things.
Yeah.
What
so it says, like, I could maybe see doing if this was Valentine's Day or for a birthday or something, and she got y'all weird, cute, matching couples shirts or something, maybe. Or if it was an oversized hoodie each to wear around the house. Also, during these occasions, it is something he should buy to wear for her if he wants to. Like a chastity belt? I don't get it. More like a fuck off and don't bother me hitting on me sign. Isn't that what wedding rings are for too? Supposed to work that way? Anyway, nothing keeps asshole horn dogs of any sex from hitting on people who just want to be left alone.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that is a little off the deep end.
Any therapy.
Wear the hoodie around the house when cutting the lawn, when doing the dishes, vacuuming the floor, cleaning the bathroom. Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. Painting, perhaps painting the entire front of the dumb hoodie. Not the asshole, it's corny as fuck, but out of curiosity, how old are you guys? Yeah, really. I think that, yeah. Never in a million years. I have no problem wearing it around the house if it was comfy. Otherwise, this sounds tacky as hell. Go buy her something you like that she probably wouldn't and have her get back to you. Clothes are dangerous territory to begin with. Some weird couple live, laugh, love type shit is even riskier. Bad call on her part. In my opinion, I love corny wordplay shirts like the famous Taco Cat spelled backwards is Taco Cat shirt, but this is just stupid. This is the worst case scenario, but have there been other signs she wants to break up, or is this her way of making you the bad guy? Nah, dude, opposite sentiment. She's trying to force him to broadcast that he is committed due to her insecurity.
Why is she insecure?
Maybe she thinks it's cute or something, but it's gross. Wow. It's best to not associate. She sounds clingy and controlling. She wants to mark her territory.
Man, people in America are so cynical when it comes to relationships. I watched this TikTok earlier, about an hour ago, and this black girl had made a tweet saying, you know, I want a loving man. I want a man who is kind. I want a man who is respectable and da-da-da. And so she just made like a really like demure list of things that she wants. And they destroyed her. And they were actually saying similar things like, oh, you're a hoe. No man's gonna do that for you. You're insecure. You're this and that. And it's just like, she wasn't targeting anyone. She wasn't bringing up an ex or anything like that. And the reason why I comment on it is because I kind of feel like overall, sometimes the things that I get when I read comments on Reddit, TikTok, Twitter. Oh, sometimes the thing that I pick up on is like an overall cynicalness towards relationships where like we're ready to tear people down and call them out, like calling someone insecure for like, I want you to like this gift I got you. It's just, I don't know, it's a little weird. I feel like it can be destructive.
I can see that. I can see that. I'm gonna just give my personal opinion, then we're gonna move on to the next thing that I definitely want to react to. I'll make a video on. I think communication rules a nation. J. Cole said it the best. Conversation runs a nation, and that's all that really needs to be had. Just have a good conversation. Don't go to Reddit and ask if you're the fucking asshole and get confirmation bias from motherfuckers you don't even know, that you don't even know their situation, you don't know their track record, and so this is just giving you confirmation to continue. It's just fueling your ego instead of genuinely tackling the issue that you guys got going on. They may be bringing up some solid points, because I can agree with some of these people. I couldn't 100% agree with it because there's not enough context in here. It's just not enough context. So I'll just leave it at that.